Come on, Mikey.
You talking about come on. Subscribe and like to the channel.
I'm doing this for you.
State Road
This for
Story.
you.
So what was going on? How long you do upstate?
7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
What was the hardest part?
The hardest part was thinking about my family and was wondering what's going on with them. You know? And my children.
Do you regret doing what you did?
I regret doing what I did.
What the fuck did you do?
I had to off somebody over some money.
You owe somebody over some money.
Yeah.
So how did it happen?
Well, somebody owed me a stack and they didn't want to give it back. And I found out where they was at and I had to get busy with them.
You got busy?
Yeah.
With a knife, gun? How did shit happen?
Knife work. But it's not good. It's not positive. I regret doing what I did. And I'm just being honest. You know?
Did you fear for your life at the time?
No, I never feared for my life or anything like that. I was angry, and that's something I understand I had to work on. Being angry about little things like paper, because it's really nothing.
So would you call yourself a killer?
No, not at all.
So you're telling you that $1,000 ain't worth going out here and killing somebody over?
Of course not. And I had to understand that. I was younger. I'm a lot older now. I'm a grown man, so issues I had to deal with. So I'm dealing with that now.
So, if you don't mind me asking, in jail, what kind of repercussions came along with that? Did the family try to retaliate?
The family, no, they didn't try to retaliate or anything like that. I got busy and I did what I did to the dude.
So you ain't feared for your life in jail?
In life, in jail,
Yeah.
I never feared for my life or anything like that. It was all about me thinking about my family and the time that was being taken away from me being there for them and helping them out. And that kind of stressed me out. But I stayed busy, I worked out, and I stayed positive, and I got through it. It was hard times, yes. I got through it, and I'm happy right now. That's why I'm doing this interview.
So, how old was you when you killed this man?
I never killed anyone. I attempted to kill him.
Oh, it was an attempt.
I attempted.
I thought you said at the beginning of the interview it was you killed something, you put somebody down or something.
No. I never said I put anyone down.
I'm just asking the question.
I attempted to kill the guy. He didn't die. And God blessed me that he didn't die. That's why I'm here to do this interview today.
So he came to court on you?
No, he never went to court on me. He never came. I think he was scared to come to court or something. He never came to court or anything like that. So he didn't show up.
How did you do 6 years in prison?
I did 7.
So how did you do 7?
I took a deal for 7 years at first. The DA offered me a deal for 5 to 10. I said no, I'm not going to take that. She came back and I took the deal for 5 years. For 7 years, excuse me. And I took that as a grown man, and now I'm back to do this interview with my friend.
But I want to ask you, why did you take a deal if you ain't have no witness on your case?
I took a deal because I had to think about my child. The DA said I could have did up to 20 years. So I took a deal for 7 to 14.
Would you say at that moment in time you were scared and you didn't know what was going on in the court system? You was young?
Yes.
Because
I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared, but I was a little upset, and I regret what I did.
so did you turn yourself in?
No, I never turned myself in or anything like that. No.
So you got court,
Yes, I got caught.
but the guy,
SWAT team came and got me
right.
with big guns, the
So
handcuffs on me.
so what would you
They
tell
did
the,
their job.
the youth out there today that's going through them journeys and ain't experienced them walkthroughs, them jails? What would you tell them?
I would tell the youth to think twice about what they're doing, because anything that you're going through, you gotta put that to the side and understand that it's a small thing that make you angry, but you gotta deal with the consequences, because the jails and the justice system is crazy, and you gotta understand that, because there's no justice. Like,
So did you see a lot of people getting railroaded? A lot of young boys getting railroaded when you came through there?
a lot of young boys got life and stuff like that, things that they didn't understand what they did. They had to deal with the consequences and the repercussions of what they did, and they regretted it. There was a lot of young boys, old heads, who tried to help them get through it and stuff like that, because I was on a murder block. So where I was at, everybody had attempted murder and murder, and you don't want to be in that situation. So I seen a lot of tears, people that was getting life, they didn't understand what was going on, but they had to deal with their consequences.
Can you give us a story about somebody that had to deal with their consequences?
There was one young guy who went to court, came back, and when he came back, he went to his cell and he started crying because he got life, and he was just mad, and he got on his knees and he was crying and stuff like that. But he had to do what he did. Like, so you gotta deal with the consequences of what you do. You gotta watch what you do, especially being a young boy growing up in Philly. So, and he was from Philly, so I understood what he was going through.
What would you say is the worst, the jails, the county or the state?
The county.
And why?
Because you locked down all day, 24/7. Where I was at, we was locked down like 24/7. We only came out to eat in the day room. So the county is worse. When you go upstate, it's a lot easier because you got a lot more. You can move around a lot.
They not wrecking as much upstate?
Upstate, they reckon
Or not as much?
not as much. It's more cool and calm because you're upstate and you understand that you got your time. And you understand your bid. You understand the time that you got. So now you can relax and just deal with that.
So would you consider the county a rough stop?
Yes. Excuse me.
What you drinking on, Pop? Like
Little
water
bit of
to me?
vodka. That's all.
Look like water to me.
Small.
But yeah, I just wanted you to tell the youth about some of the stories and some of the things that was going on inside that you seen that really turned your stomach.
A lot of fist fights over phones. A lot of people trying to connect with their family, stuff like that. Knife stabbing, hide a knife under your locker and stuff like that. Getting money in there. drugs being sold. Me personally, getting money upstate. A lot of crooked COs.
Give us a
Not
story about a
justice.
crooked CO.
Crooked COs. I mean, just giving you cigarettes and stuff like that. But it's cool though. Like, it wasn't nothing though. Just being from Philly and you thorough, you know, and you handle your business and stuff like that, you know. You get COs, these cigarettes and stuff like that, sneak little stuff in for you, stuff like that. But I ain't gonna get into that. But, you know, you get money upstate and all that. Being from Philly, we get money around here, so, you know, that's what we do.
Hold on.